a dar con 10.
No me cabe. No me cabe.
So cool.
I gotta take a picture.
How you doing?
Si te pones la gorra así, si no, no.
Los ustedes se ponen más en todo.
Bueno, okay.
Hi. Hi, did you say hi? Hi. Oh, you're totally gonna remember this day now. Oh, I know those. I always seen these candies in like YouTube. I always seen these like different kinds of beans and like the YouTubers like eating them and they're like, ugh. How you doing? How you doing?
Can everyone hear me okay?
Yeah.
Welcome aboard the Jelly Belly Express. Before we begin, I'm going to share a few rules with you. It's a food warehouse, so it's FDA requirement that you wear your hat throughout our journey. If you're not wearing your own hat and did not get a paper hat at the door, please raise your hand and I'll provide you with one. Okay.
Si no la
food
tienes,
or
así
drinks
lo
during the
tomas.
tour. Please remain seated. Please remain seated. Keep your hands, arms, and legs inside the train at all times. We ask that you remain seated with your seatbelts buckled and do not disembark until you've been instructed to do so. There is a warehouse activity all around us and it can be dangerous on foot. You are more than welcome to take photography today as long as your flash is off. And who's on Snapchat? If you take a picture with us today and swipe left, you'll see our Jelly Belly filter.
Whoa. Oh, welcome to Jen. I am. I am. It has a time. See, look, it has a time limit. It has a time limit. Oh my god, I can do it for.
Is everyone ready to go?
Yep.
Yes.
Jelly Belly. Wow, this place is real big. Oh, she's getting in. Yeah. Oh, there's anything so you know where she's going. Just ¿Quieres candies? ¿Quieres candies? Vamos a Please.
No llores. No llores.
For one stay.
Son chuchuchu.
Choo-choo. Chugga. Yeah.
Afternoon and welcome to Jelly Belly's Candy Company Train Store. My name is Teresa and I'm your engineer and guide on your journey. We're going to have some fun. Today we'll explore what goes into the magical and often complicated process of creating the 100+ flavors of the original gourmet jelly beans. Before we jump into
This is
candy
so
making,
cool.
candy makers are some pretty cool machines. We want to share a
So
little
much
bit of how our company came to be. Did you know that our company is family owned and operated? There are several members of the family working in the business, and you'll get to meet a few of them now.
Hey, look at us, one of the presidents.
Welcome to Jelly Belly. Thank you for coming on the tour today. We are family owned and operated with the 4th, 5th, and 6th generations working in the business. Hi, I'm Bill Kelly. My cousin Herb Rowland and I are 4th generation.
I'm Herb Rowland. My cousin and I share the same great grandfather, Doc Rowland.
Hi, my name is Rem Rowland Jr.
Hi, I'm Ryan Rowland.
My name is Christy Rowland. I'm Lisa Rowland Brazier.
I'm Trevor Parkinson.
I'm Gail Parkinson. I'm Becky Jopper.
I'm Andy Jopper.
I'm Justin Joplin.
Chris Ford.
But it all started with Gustav Holtz. He settled in Belleville, Illinois, and he was joined by his brother Albert, who sold her candies from a horse-drawn cart. Gustav's sons then entered the business, and in 1898 they formed their own candy company.
Over the years, we've had multiple factory locations. Midland Park, New Jersey, Kansas City, Missouri, Brooklyn, New York, Rochester, New York. We opened these factories and we built the demand. In those days, it was much simpler to start a factory than it is today.
When you think back in the 1800s, the transportation aspect was pretty impressive. How his wife maybe trained, didn't have trucks and cars. So they'd build a factory in a place so that they could take care of the regional areas.
Candy corn and milk cream candies carried our company through 2 world wars and depression.
In the 1960s, they decided that they needed to diversify our product line. So around 1965, we began making jelly beans.
The original little jelly bean was called the Herman Gold's Mini Jelly Bean. It was different because it had the flavor in the center, because it was smaller.
In 1976, my dad received a phone call from a man named David Klein.
He said, I know you make the best bean in the world, but I want to make it better. I want you to use real ingredients.
They pumped up the flavors in the center of the bean, using ingredients like coconut flakes, coffee, orange juice. Finally, and most importantly, he named them Jelly Belly Jelly Beans.
We purchased the Jelly Belly trademark from David Klein.
How you doing? How you doing? Says mucho bien.
Jelly
Ahora mira.
brand is sold in more than 80 countries around the world.
Jelly Belly Candy Company is
¿Te gustan?
California.
Candies.
Our factory in Thailand makes candy for the rest of the world.
We have strong ties in the Midwest. We've owned our factory down the road in North Chicago, Illinois for over 100 years. Much of the candy you will see here today was made just 20 miles away.
Today we have 7 generations that have worked in the company.
My grandfather worked in the company until his death in 1961.
Oh.
My father joined the company in 1923 and worked until his death in 1962. I joined the company in 1965 and I'm still employed.
It is just an incredible thing to be there and to be able to watch that. And I hope you'll watch it with many more years. I'm very excited about the family taking the company over and running it.
So beautiful.
Over the years, the one constant that has driven our company
No, it's
is
right.
quality. We've always attempted to make all our candies with the highest quality ingredients.
Oh, so good. Those look so good, don't they?
We use the best of the best.
Vas a ganar estos. Vas a ganar esos.
That's the reason why we've been successful today.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy your tour of Jelly Belly.
Yay. Oh god, that's such a good one. Oh my god. So much candies. Just really want to eat
Probably
them.
noticed the Jelly Belly art pieces we have all around our business.
That's Abraham Lincoln.
Our private collection of art includes more than 60 pieces. We have an artist in residence, Kristen Cummings, who we commissioned to make these works of art. She places each bean by hand, and it can take around 75 to 100 hours to finish one piece.
Look
Each
at
candy mosaic is made from approximately 10 to 12,000 Jelly Belly beans. Now, our company wasn't the first to make jelly beans. The earliest known reference to jelly beans that our activist has found is from the Civil War era. In 1861, in Boston, a man named William Strass promoted the sendings of jelly beans to soldiers in the Union Army. We didn't bring jelly beans to the market until 105 years later. Today, we
Then
make
where can
around
we go?
15 billion every
the Statue
year.
of Liberty.
Let us show you how Jelly Belly beans get their start.
It all starts here. This is where the center of a Jelly Belly jelly bean begins. You know what they say, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. Our kitchen is pretty toasty, and there's a reason why it's so warm. Candy makers create what's called a slurry. That's a hot liquid candy mixture made with water, sugar, corn syrup, and cornstarch. Each Jelly Belly bean might start out with the same 4 ingredients, but each flavor is unique with its own special secret recipe. Large kettles are filled with the slurry before candy makers carefully and precisely add flavors and colors to bring each individual flavor to life. For example, peach puree is added right to the kettle of slurry here. Real ingredients like this are used whenever possible to flavor and color what will become the center of the bean.
Fruit
For
juice.
example, we use real blueberry puree for blueberry, real coffee for cappuccino, and real chocolate for chocolate pudding. The list goes on, as you can see. In many cases, additional flavor and color are added to create the most accurate flavor possible. The slurry mixes together with all this flavor and color. Before it moves on to the next step, candy makers ensure consistency between batches by testing small samples on boards like this one. When it's all said and done, they will have collected 400 pounds of slurry in one kettle. That's enough for 200,000 centers, or 9 trips to the top of the Empire State Building. That's a lot of jelly beans.
To your left, you'll see some of our old candy kettles and cooking equipment. With more than 100 years in the candy making business, we have a pretty large collection of equipment. Our heritage as candy makers is complemented by our heritage as innovators. We are known for groundbreaking flavor and technology, from automating or depositing to printing the name on each of our beans. We find new ways to make the most out of our technology. Just for a limited time, coming up to your right, it's our sweet scene, open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day until July 31st, where you enter a playful world of color and capture a variety of selfies with family and friends. There's a $10 fee for this event, and we are selling tickets at our register after your tour. And speaking of groundbreaking flavor, we're always creating new flavors. Our newest flavor addition is Krispy Kreme Lemon Meringue Pie, S'mores, Peanut Butter and Jelly, and Blueberry Muffin. Berry Cherry is still the most popular flavor, with butter popcorn and licorice following close behind. Regardless of flavor, all Jelly Belly jelly beans have one thing in common, and that's their signature shape. Here we'll show you just how that shape gets its start.
All that flavorful, hot liquid candy slurry is gravity fed downstairs and deposited into small, jelly bean shaped molds. But wait a minute, where did all those small indentations come from? Let's back up a minute and I'll show you. This machine, called a mogul, sends wooden trays through, dumping in cornstarch and leveling it off like flour in your baking cup. A metal plate called a mold is deposited in impression of a candy shape. In this case, it's jelly beans. And in other cases, it's molds for candy corn, fruit shapes, hearts, Christmas trees, and even a giant tarantula for some special gummies you'll probably see later in the store. The mold stamps the impression into the cornstarch. A moment later, the liquid candy that came from upstairs in the kitchen is deposited into that impression, filling it to the top. And boom! The center of the Jelly Belly bean has taken shape. There are up to 1,320 jelly bean impressions per tray. Once they're filled, the trays holding the centers are stacked and taken to a heated dry room, where they'll rest overnight at more than 100 degrees before they're firm enough to move on to the next stage of the process. After a day or so of resting, the trays are put back into the mogul machine. The mogul tips the trays over, separating the Jelly Belly jelly bean centers from all that cornstarch. The cornstarch is then taken off to be used again later in more starch trays. The tray continues its journey through the mogul and is immediately reused for a new batch of jelly bean centers. As for the newly freed beans, well, their journey is far from over. There's a little bit of jostling. A steam